So we are going to start with lesson 5 arithmetic progression today. Before that, beta, arithmetic progression AP is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term except the first term. For example, over here 3, 6, 9, 12, they are forming AP. Oh, but in AP, the difference should be same. The difference between two terms should be same. Look over here, 3 and 6, the difference is 3. 9 and 6, again the difference is 3. 12 and 9, again the difference is 3. So in AP, the difference between two terms should be same. A1 would be A, which is 3. A2 is 6. A2 can also be written as A plus D. A3 is 9, which is A plus 2D, and A4 is 12, which is A plus 3D. D होता क्या है बच्चा? D होता है दो टर्म्स के बीच का डिफरेंस. A2 minus A1 is D, A3 minus A2 would be D, A4 minus A3. Between any two consecutive terms, the difference is called D. Now, nth term of AP is an is equal to a plus n minus 1d. This is the formula which you have to learn. This is a very important formula that is going to give you nth term of AP. For example, if I have to find out a100, then a100 will become a plus n minus 1. N over here is 100. So 100 minus 1 is 99. So a plus 99d, that is 3 plus 99 into 3. 3 plus 2, 97, 300. So basically in AP, we have to keep in mind that we should have a series, and in the series the difference between each term should be same. For example, 2, 4, 6, 8, the difference between each term is 2. Keeping in mind, let's start the exercise. So we'll start with the NCERT solutions of AP chapter. The first question over here states, in which of the following situations the list of the number involves AP? First part is taxi fare after each kilometer is 15 and for the first kilometer is 8. Beta, if it is 15 rupees, that for the first kilometer, A1 is equal to A is equal to 15. For every subsequent kilometer is 8. So A2 would be A plus D, that is 15 plus 8, which will become 23. Similarly, A3 will become A plus 2D, that will become 15 plus 2 into 8, that is 15 plus 16, which is 31. So if over here, if we see, the series will become 15, 23, 31, with the difference of being 8 in each of the following cases. Since the difference A2 minus A1 is 23 minus 15, 8, A3 minus A2 again is 8. In this case, the series would be forming AP. Now the second part, the amount of air present in the cylinder when the vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air remaining in the cylinder at a time. So in this case, beta, amount of air, like the amount of air present in the cylinder would be equal to the volume. So let us denote it by V. Let the V1 be the amount of air in the cylinder at the given moment. Further, the question says that we are removing 1/4 of it. Now first one is A1 is equal to A, that will become V. Since we are removing 1/4 at the time, that means A2 will become V1 minus A2 that will be equal to V1, which is V minus 1 by 4 V. Taking LCM will become 4, so this will become 3V minus V, which is V upon 4. Answer will be 3V upon 4. So further, now we have to find out A2. Now we have to find out again. The question states that 1/4 of the air is removed at the time from the remaining one. Now the remaining air that we were having was 3V upon 4. So V2 will become 3V upon 4 minus 1 by 4 of 3V upon 4. So further, when we'll simplify this will become 3V upon 4 minus 3V upon 16. Further, we'll take the LCM and we'll find out LCM is 16. So this will become 12V minus 3V, which is 9V upon 16. Now to check whether it is an AP or not, we need to find out the difference between two terms. So A2 minus A1 is 3V upon 4 minus V. We'll take the LCM and solve. LCM is 4. So 3V minus 4V will become minus V upon 4. Similarly, we'll find out A3 minus A2. that is 9v upon 16 minus 3v upon 4. Further on taking the LCM is 16, so this will become 9v minus 12v, which is minus 3v upon 16. Now since both the difference are not same, in this case they are not forming AP. A2 minus A1 is not equal to A3 minus A2, so it is not forming AP. The next question is the cost of digging a well after every meter of digging, when it comes that it is 150 for the first meter and 50 for the subsequent meter. In this case, the first meter it is 150 rupees. So that will become A1 is equal to A is equal to 150 rupees. Further, for every subsequent we are adding 50 rupees. So A2 will become A plus D, that is 150 plus 50, which is 200. Similarly, A3 will become A plus 2D, that will become 150 plus 2 into 50, that is 150 plus 100, which is 250. So if you'll observe over here, the series will become 150, 200 and 250. Difference between first two terms is A2 minus A1 is 50. Again, the difference A3 minus A2 is also 50. So the series is going to be in AP. Coming to the next part, the amount of money in account every year when 10,000 rupees is deposited at compound interest at 8% per annum. But a compound interest is never in AP. Let's see how. First of all, A1 would be equal to A, that is rupees 10,000. So my principal amount is rupees 10,000. My rate of interest is 8% and time over here would be 1 year. So A2 will become the amount for the second year, that is amount for the second year will be the principal of the second year. So amount over here, the formula is using the formula for compound interest, it is P bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to the power n. A2 is equal to P bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to the power n. That will become 10,000 bracket 1 upon 8, 1 plus 8 upon 100 raised to the power 1, because time over here is 1. 8 and 100 would get cancelled. When we are going to cancel 8 and 100, first we'll cancel using table of 2, then we can cancel it again, so we'll get 2 upon 25. On taking the LCM and simplifying, we'll get 10,000 into 1 upon 2 plus 25, which is 10,000 into 27 upon 25. Simplifying that, 10,000 into 27 upon 25, when I'll simplify, I'll get my answer as rupees 10,800. Further, now rupees 10,800 will become my principal amount for the next year. So A3, again formula is P bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to the power n, but principal is 10,800. So 10,800 into 1 plus 8 upon 100. 8 upon 100 को simplify करेंगे 2 upon 25. Again we'll take the LCM. After taking the LCM, we'll get 10,800 into 27 upon 25. On further simplifying this, when we are going to simplify, we'll get 11,664 as our answer, 11,664. So we have to find the difference over here. A2 minus A1 is 10,800 minus 10,000, which is 800. Again, A3 minus A2 is 11,664 minus 10,800. On subtracting, I'll get the answer as 864. Since you can see both the difference are not same, as the difference is not same, therefore it is not in AP. A2 minus A1 is not equal to A3 minus A2. It is not forming AP. I hope this question is clear with everyone. Coming to question number 2, write the first 4 terms of AP first term and then you have to write down the first term and the common difference is given to you. Over here we have to write in 4 terms. First term is A. A is 10 and D is 10. If in this case A1 would be equal to A, that is equal to 10. Second term A2 will become A plus D, that will become 10 plus 10, which is again equal to 20. Third term A3 will become A1 plus 2D, that will become 10 plus 2 into 10, which is 30. We have to find out 4 terms. So the fourth term will become A4 is equal to A1 plus 3D. That means 10 plus 3 into 10, that is 10 plus 30, which is equal to 40. So my series will become 10, 20, 30, 40 and so on. Next question over here. My A is minus 2 and D is 0. As it is very clear from here that if D is 0, difference is 0, all the terms are going to be same. So A1 is equal to A, which is minus 2. A2 will become A plus D, that is going to be minus 2 plus 0, which is again going to be minus 2. A3 will become A plus 2D, which is again minus 2, and A4 will also become minus 2. So all the terms of the series is minus 2 only. Coming to the next part, A is equal to 4 and D is equal to minus 3. In this case, the first term A1 is equal to A is equal to 4. D is minus 3, so A2 will become A plus D, that is 4 plus minus 3, which is equal to 1. A3 will become A plus 2D, that is 4 plus 2 into minus 3, that is 4 minus 6, which will become minus 2. Fourth term A4 will become A plus 3D, that is 4 plus 3 into minus 3. So this will become 4 minus 9, which is equal to minus 5. So my series is 4, 1, minus 2, minus 5 and so on. So the next question that we have to do is A is equal to minus 1 and D is equal to 1 by 2. Again in this question, A1, that is my first term, A1 is equal to A is minus 1. D is 1 by 2. So A2 is A plus D. That will become minus 1 plus 1 by 2. On simplifying minus 1 plus 1 by 2 by taking LCM, I will get this is minus 2 plus 1 upon 2, which will become minus 1 by 2. My third term A3 is A plus 2D. So that will become minus 1 plus 2 into 1 by 2. Over here 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So I would be left with minus 1 plus 1, which is equal to 0. Fourth term A4 is A plus 3D. That means minus 1 plus 3 into 1 by 2. On taking the LCM and further simplifying this, I'll get my LCM as 2. So this will become minus 2 plus 3 upon 2, which is equal to 1 by 2. So my series will become minus 1 by 2, 0 and 1 by 2 and so on. So the next part of this question, A is minus 1.25 and D is minus 0.25. So the first term is A1 is equal to A, that will become minus 1.25 and D is minus 0.25. A1 is equal to A, that is minus 1.25. A2 will become A plus D, that is minus 1.25 plus minus 0.25. On simplifying, I will get minus 1.5. A3 will become A3 is equal to A1 plus 2D, that is minus 1.25 plus 2 into minus 0.25. So this is equal to minus 1.25 minus 0.5 minus 1.75. A4 is A1 plus 3D, that is minus 1.25 plus 3 into minus 0.25. On further simplifying this, I'll get minus 1.25 minus 0.275, which is minus 2. So series is minus 1.25 minus 1.5 minus 1.752 and so on. Now the next question that we have is that in the following AP you have to find out the first term and the common difference. If you see over here, the first AP is minus 3, minus 1, 1, comma 3. So over here, first term, that is A, is minus 3. We have to find out D also. D is the difference between two terms, that is A2 minus A1. A2 over here is minus 1, minus of minus 3. So the answer will become minus 1 plus 3, that is 2. First term is minus 3 and the difference is 2 over here. Coming to the next part, minus 5, minus 1, 3 and 7. First term is minus 5. D is A2 minus A1. Minus 1 minus of minus 5, that is minus 1 plus 5, which will become 4. So first term is minus 5 and difference is 4. Third part over here is 1 by 3, comma 5 by 3, 9 by 3 and 13 by 3 and so on. Again in this case, the first term A is 1 by 3. D over here is A2 minus A1, which is 9 by 3 minus 5 by 3. Simplifying them, we will get that is equal to 4 by 3. So over here, my A is 1 by 3, D is 4 by 3. Next question, A is 0.6, D is 1.7 and the D will become A2 minus A1, that is 1.7 minus 0.6, which is 1.1. So A is 0.6 and the difference between them is 1.1. Next question says, which of the following are in AP, and if they are in AP, you have to find the common difference. First of all, we'll have to check whether the series is in AP or not. So we'll find out whether the difference between all the terms is same or not. First term is 2, 4, 8 and 6, so on. So A2 minus A1 will become 4 minus 2, which is 2. A3 minus A2 will become 8 minus 4, which is equal to 4. Since the difference in all the terms is not same, therefore it is not in AP. We have to check whether the difference between all the terms is same or not. Over here the difference is not same, so this is not forming AP. Coming to the next part, 2, 5 by 2, 3, 7 by 2. Again over here, A2 minus A1 is 5 by 2 minus 2. Taking the LCM and simplifying, we'll get 5 minus 4 upon 2, which is 1 upon 2. Again, A3 minus A2 will become 3 minus 5 by 2. Again, taking the LCM and solving, we'll get 6 minus 5 by 2 is 1 by 2. Since the difference between all the terms is same, so this is forming an AP. Now, in this question, we also have to find further 3 more terms. As we know, A over here is 2, D is 1 by 2 and we over here are given A1, A2, A3 and A4. So we have to start finding from A5. A5, the formula is equal to A plus 4D. That will become A, in place of A it is 2 plus 4 into D is 1 by 2. 2 and 4 will get cancelled. I would be left with 2 plus 2, which is 4. A6 will become A plus 5D. In place of A, it is 2 plus 5 into 1 by 2. This will become 2 plus 5 by 2. Taking an LCM and simplifying, we'll get 9 by 2. A7 is equal to A plus 6D. That is 2 plus 6 into 1 by 2. 2 and 6 will get cancelled. I'll get A7 is equal to 5 over here. The next question is minus 1 by 2, minus 3 by 2, minus 5.2 and minus 7 by 2. Over here it is very clear that the first term is minus 1 by 2, second term is minus 3 by 2. So D will become A2 minus A1, that is minus 3.2 minus of minus 1 by 0.2, that is minus 2. A3 minus A2 will become minus 5.2 minus of minus 3.2, which in turn is minus 2. So A3 minus A2 and A2 minus A1 both are equal. So it is in AP. finding out the next term a5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 terms are given. a5 will become a plus 4d, that is minus 1.2 plus 4 into minus 2. So that is going to become minus 1.2 minus 8, that is minus 9.2. Minus 1.2 is the value of a, plus 4 into minus 2, that will become minus 9.2. a6 is a plus 5d, that is minus 1.2 plus 5 into minus 2. So this will become minus 1.2 minus 10, that is minus 11.2. a7 is a plus 6g, that is minus 1.2 plus 6 into minus 2. So that is minus 1.2 minus 12, which is minus 13.2. So these are the three terms. Next question is 3 plus 3 plus under root 2 plus 3 plus 2 under root 2, 3 plus 3 under root 2. Clearly looking over here, we can say that a2 minus a1 is 3 plus root 2 minus 3, which is root 2. Again, a3 minus a2 is 3 plus 2 root 2 minus 3 plus root 2. Simplifying it, 3 and 3 will get cancelled. So we would be left with 2 root 2 minus root 2, which is going to be equal to root 2. Since the difference in both the cases is same, d is a2 minus a1 and a3 minus a2, which is going to be root 2. So we have to find out next 4 terms over here. Next 3 terms over here. a5 will become a plus 4d, that will become 3 plus 4 into root 2. So that is 3 plus 4 root 2. a6 will become a plus 5d, that will become 3 plus 5 root 2. a7 will become a plus 6d, so that is 3 plus 6 root 2. I hope this question is clear with everyone. Next part over here, we have the series as 0.2, 0.22, 0.222, 0.2222 and so on. Clearly looking over here, beta, we can say the difference is not same, but let's check. a2 minus a1 is 0.2, 2 minus 0.2, which is 0.02. a3 minus a2 is going to become 0.222 minus 0.22. On solving this, we'll get 0.002. Since a2 minus a1 is not equal to a3 minus a2, that means difference of both the terms is not same, so it is not an AP. Next question we have is minus 4, minus 8 and minus 12. So over here a2 minus a1 is minus 8 minus of minus 4, and a3 minus a2 will become minus 8 minus of minus 4, which is minus 4. Looking over here, the difference is the difference over here is minus 4. So the next term will become a5 will become a plus 4d, that will become 0 plus 4 into minus 4, which is minus 16. a6 will become a plus 5d. Since first term a is 0, so this will become 0 plus 5 into minus 4, which is minus 20. a7 will become a plus 60. In place of a we have 0. So 0 plus 6 into minus 4, which is minus 24. The next term, minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2 and so on. Very clearly, it is very easily stated over here that all the terms are equal. So in this case, a is minus 1 by 2, d is equal to 0 for all the terms. So the next term, a5 will also be minus 1 by 2. a5 is a plus 4d, minus 1 by 2 plus 4 into 0, which is minus 1 by 2 only. Similarly, a6 will also be minus 1 by 2 and a7 will also be minus 1 by 2. All the terms of this series are equal as the difference was 0. So the next question, next part we have 3, 1, comma 3, comma 9, comma 27. So let us find out whether the D is same over here or not. A2 minus A1 is 3 minus 1, which is 2. A3 minus A2 is 9 minus 3, which is 6. Over here, if you see A2 minus A1 is not equal to A3 minus A2. So the difference is not same over here. So this is not in AP. The series is not forming AP as D is not same. Now coming towards the next part, we have A, comma 2A, comma 3A, comma 4A. Now this seems to be a very simple part. Looking over here, we can tell the next terms. And looking over here, we can tell the difference is same. But let's find out. A2 minus A1 is 2A minus A, which is equal to A. Again, A3 minus A2 is 3A minus 2A, which is again A. So the difference over here is A. Also, my first term was A. So my A5, that is the fifth term I have to find out. A5 will become A plus 4 into D. A5 is equal to A plus 4D. In place of A, we have A only. In place of D, we also have A. So this will become A plus 4A, 5A. A6 is A plus 5D. D ki jagah A. So this will become 6A. Again, A7 is A plus 6D. That is 6 into A. That will become 7A. The next question, next part, it is A square, A cube and A4 and so on. Let us check whether the difference is same or not. So in this case, A2 minus A1 will become A3, A ki power 3 minus A ki power 2. But we have to check whether the series is in AP or not first. So A2 minus A1 is equal to A raised to the power 3 minus A raised to the power 2. Over here, you can see that we can take out A raised to the power 2 common. So what are we left with in the bracket is A raised to the power 2 common aa jayega. Bracket mein we will be left with A minus 1. Similarly, now we'll find out A3 minus A2, that is A raised to the power 4 minus A raised to the power 3. Now we can take out A raised to the power 3 common, so we would left with A minus 1. Now since A2 minus A1 is not equal to A3 minus A2, therefore it is not in series. It is not in AP. To check whether the series is in AP or not, it is compulsory that the difference between two terms should be same. Over here, since the difference is not same, so the series is not in AP. D is not same, so my series is not in AP. Coming to the next question, the next question that we have is under root 2, under root 8, under root 16, under root 18, under root 32 and so on. We have to check whether the D is same or not. But under root 8 can be written as 2 under root 2. Under root 8, I will write it down. My first term A1 is equal to A is root 2. My second term is A2, which is under root 8. And under root 8 can be written as 2 under root 2. Similarly, third term A3 is under root 18. Over here, how are you going to find out? I hope everyone remembers to prime factorize them, then make the pairs and take out the number which are in pair outside the root. So under root 18 is 3 under root 2. Similarly, my A4 will become under root 32. That will become 4 under root 2. Now over here, A2 minus A1 is 2 under root 2 minus root 2, which is root 2. Similarly, A3 minus A2 is again 3 under root 2 minus 2 under root 2, which is again under root 2. So my series, since the difference is same in all the cases, A2 minus A1 is A3 minus A2. It is in the series is in AP with the first term A being root 2 and difference also being root 2. A5 will become A plus 4D. That will become root 2 plus 4 into root 2. So this will become 5 under root 2. And 5 under root 2 can further be written as 5. When I'll take inside the root, it will become 5 into 5 into 2, which is under root 50. Similarly, next term A6 will become A plus 5D. That is root 2 plus 5 into root 2. So this will become 6 under root 2. So this will become 6 under root 2. Now 6 under root 2, again we'll take 6 inside and we'll get under root 6 into 6 into 2. Under root 6 into 6 into 2, which was equal to under root 72. Coming to A7, that is root 2 plus 6 under root 2, which will become 7 under root 2. Again, taking 7 inside the root will become 7 under root 7 into 7 into 2, which is under root 98. I hope this is clear with everyone. Coming to the next part is under root 3, under root 6, under root 9, under root 12 and so on. Let's first check whether it is in AP or not. Difference between first two terms, A2 minus A1, is under root 6 minus under root 3. Under root 6 I can break as under root 2 into 3 minus under root 3. So from here I can take out under root 3 common. I would be left with under root 2 minus 1. Similarly, A3 minus A2 will become under root 9 minus under root 6. Now under root 9 can be written as 3 and under root 6 can be written as 2 into 3. So taking out root 3 common, I would be left with under root 3 minus under root 2. Since the difference between two terms is not same, A2 minus A1 is not equal to A3 minus A2. This series is not in AP. Coming to the next part over here is 1 square into 3 square into 5 square, 7 square, so on. 1 square, comma 3 square, comma 5 square, comma 7 square. Now 1 square A1 is equal to A, which is 1 square, which is 1. A2 will become 3 square, which is 9. A3 will become 5 square, which is 25. A4 is 7 square, which is 49. Let us find out whether the difference is same or not. A2 minus A1 is 9 minus 1, which is 8. A3 minus A2 is 25 minus 9, which is 16. As you can see that the difference is not same. A2 minus A1 is not equal to A3 minus A2. Therefore, this is not in AP. Now coming to the next part, I have 1 square, comma 5 square, comma 7 square, comma 73 and so on. Again over here, my first term A1 is equal to 1 square, that is 1. 5 square will become 25, 7 square will become 49 and 73, so on. So in this case, A2 minus A1 is 25 minus 1, which is 24. A3 minus A2 is 49 minus 25, which is again 24. So in this case, it is since the difference between the two terms, consecutive terms, is same, A2 minus A1 is same as A3 minus A2, it is in AP. If it is in AP, we have to find out next 4 terms. We are given the first 4 term. We have to find out A5, A6 and A7. So A5 will become A plus 4D. A over here is 1 and D is 24. So A plus 4 into 24. A की जगह we'll put 1 and 4 into 24 will become 97. A6 is A plus 5D. That means 1 plus 5 into 24. That will become 121. A7 is A plus 6D. That means 1 plus 6 into 24. On simplifying, we get 145. So these are the terms of my series. I hope AP exercise 5.1 is clear with everyone. It's a simple exercise to practice it.